Hello everybody and welcome, and today we are playing the last version of Slimes. This is the last one I'm trying. We've been on Slimes for 3 days now, and this is the Simic version. This is the last one. What's pretty sad that there is a card called Foresight. It's from a very old set. It's a 2-mana sorcery. You can search for any 3 cards from your library and exile them, and then you draw a card at the beginning of the next, I think it's upkeep, which is very good in this deck, since Slimes care about being cast from exile. So I think that's pretty cool. What's the problem? It's not an MTGO, so we can't really try that. So today we are trying a Simic version, little to no interaction, just 2 ram-throughs, rest our Slimes, 2 deep unleashes for some additional value. The card draw was a problem previously. For Tolarian Terrace, I mean, we have a lot of instants and sorceries. We are still trying the Shriekhorn, which is kind of an MVP in the previous deck. We will try it in this one too. 20 lands with Forlorians, basically 16+4, the classic, and 2 ram-throughs for interaction. Brainstorm is great in this deck. With the Shriekhorn it's amazing, with the Gaze it's good too, and if you mill the Gaze you can cast it later, which is some additional value. 2 Ponders as well. Similar to Brainstorm, it's very good if you can mill the top cards. If you want to, you can also shuffle, of course. So I think Ponder has some decent value in this deck. Sideboard, Turn Aside, you could play something like Dispel. This is just to protect the Slimes. I think there are some sorcery spell which would suck if they kill the Slimes, but mostly you could play Dispel. I'm trying Turn Aside now. I think it's pretty cool. 3 blue Elemental Blasts, 2 Chatter of the Squirrel. We need Sacrifice Father really badly against like Earth of Blades, although that's a hard matchup in general. Or some, some Accursed Marauders in general, the sacrifice effects. 3 Weathers against Burn and 4 Relics of Progenitus. The Slimes come from exile, so Relic is pretty good in this deck. Of course, you play Otherworldly Gaze and Deep Unleashes, which makes the Relic a little bit worse, but I think it's still the best option we have. Okay, so let's see if this is the best version of Slime or if it's still meh and it still sucks. We will see in the games. Okay, we go against Chris. This is a keep. I think we can hopefully find the land with this Brainstorm. We have a Thought Cover too, which is pretty cool. Wait, is this a mirror perchance? Probably Dredge, but we'll see. Let's see who has a better Slime deck maybe. If they're playing Slimes randomly in the mirror, that would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Oh my god. They're playing Slimes. First game we ran into Slimes. They said, I'm playing your deck from yesterday, but with a few additions. I will say I'm curious. They did not rip Shriekhorn on 1, which is cool. So this is gonna be a mirror. This is the mono green version they're running, and we are running the Simic version. That's crazy first game. Let's see what you get. Shriekhorn. Are we just ripping a Shriekhorn? We can literally we can Brainstorm next turn. I like Shriekhorn here actually. I'll run a Shriekhorn and we will start doing the thing in step, I think. And if we find a land, it's cool. If we don't, we'll just Brainstorm, hopefully find a land. The cool thing about Shriekhorn is it works extremely well with Brainstorm, which is sweet. Take a Wayfinder. Just preparing for the biggest Slime next turn. We probably mill some. I wonder what they added. They said that they're playing the deck, but with a few additions, so I'm curious. Oh, Slime Maverick. Pretty good mills, He'll swing for 1, I think. We will just Shriekhorn ourselves. Double Slime, that's beautiful. See what we find. Shriekhorn. Okay, let me Brainstorm. Hope we can find a land. We do, multiple actually. Pretty cool. I think we don't do double Slime, we do only 1 Slime here. I think we can go like Thought Scour. Well, Thought Scour can be played actually, so... Or we can play Shriekhorn. But we don't need 2 Shriekhorns, right? Yeah, I think that's the case. We'll do Slime Shriekhorn, then use Shriekhorn, and then we can cast, I guess, another Shriekhorn. This is gonna be pretty huge. Sadly, we can't Slime next turn, but that's fine. We'll just go for the largest Slime ever. We can Altera next turn for sure. We already have 4 here. So they will run their first Slime, I think. It's gonna be a 3-3. We'll run a Terra in response. Siege Smash, that's a pretty good card. For my testing at least. Very versatile, right? So only 2. Looks like they will do something before the Slime. Maybe wanting to get more cards before they actually go for the Slime. That would be cool. They could also go for Hooting Mandrills. Yes, here it is. Okay, so that's something to match our Terror. They will swing for 2. Second main. We will definitely Shriekhorn. Slime Lorian, cool. We have a lot more Shriekhorn activations, so that's cool. Another Slime, I love it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3. We definitely have enough to just slam a Terror straight up, which is cool. I think we'll Thought Scour double mill, and this is gonna be the largest Slime you've probably ever seen. This is gonna be sick. Yes, we will kind of delay it on turn 4, but then we have Slime into Slime into Slime. It's awesome. Grapple with the Past. Okay, I was thinking about this card as well. I didn't quite like it, but I think it's almost there. I think Tapping the Window is also a very good card. We go Maverick. Okay, so they've been just doing this. Not many Slimes too here, which is cool. I think we will outslime them though pretty easily. Probably not gonna attack, or they will. Okay, interesting. I will block this guy. There is no value on the Maverick, so we'll do this. And second main, we will double Shriekhorn Toad Scour. This is gonna be huge. Shriekhorn, looking for some slimes, hopefully. Double Island, cool, that's fine. Shriekhorn again. Ran through Islet. Okay, let me Toad Scour myself. Not many slimes. Okay, we find Otherworldly Gaze. And a Tolarian there, that's really good. Okay. So I think I'll attack first. Before we cast the slime, I think I'll Shriekhorn. They will double block, which makes a lot of sense. Okay, 4-1, there's dead. We will mill 2, looking for some more slimes. There's one. So we'll go Tolarian there. Slimes Against Humanity. This is like a what? Okay, it's not as big. It could be like a 5-5 or 7-7. That's pretty good too. That is pretty good too. They go slime of their own. That's a 6-6. Okay. Matching us. This is fun actually. I like it. Let's draw. Find the Otherworldly Gaze. Hello. So we'll cast that first for sure. Or slimes probably into the graveyard. Okay, find Toad Scour. Slime. I like it. I think Toad Scour is fine. I also probably just want to mill everything though. I think 2 slimes is enough. I'll go to combat. I'll swing for 7. If you want to block, be my guest. Maybe some more deep unlesses would be cool. Let me slime it up. That's 8-8. 9-9 actually, we had one more. Cool. That's really hard for them to deal with that, I think. Even if they have like a run through, this is just so big. They go slime. That's a 6-7-7 actually. Yep. They can double block, which is pretty good. They can't really attack. Draw. Slime. Okay. So do we attack just with the big slime? If we attack with this... If you attack with this, they can double block it, but then they actually take a lot of damage. I'll go to combat. I think we will double swing here. Not really afraid now. They can double block this guy, which would be good for them. But then this guy still deals 6, which is good. And we have a 10-10. Yep, okay, that's what we do. They take 7. We play another slime. That's a 10-10. Their slime is a 7-7. They're slowly dying on trample, which is nice. They can't really double slime. Thinking about the sideboard, there's probably nothing there for it, right? Relic is pretty bad. Chatter doesn't do much. Weather, no. We have nothing in the sideboard. Put a counter there. That's a 7-7. And a slime. Okay, sure. We just swing with everything, perchance. They can block with the Maverick here. And then they have weird blocks. They have to make weird blocks or they die. So I like it. Island is cool because we can gaze before we slime. So I think we swing with everything here. They need to make some pretty ugly blocks for them or they die. So that's that. Can block here, here. Actually, that's pretty good for them. They can block the 8-8 here. They should swap. This was a pretty bad attack in general. They blocked pretty weirdly, I would say. Okay, we will Otherworldly Gaze. Deep Unless is definitely graveyard. Brainstorm, graveyard, island. Do we top the island? No, let's graveyard the island. And let me slime. We have the Deep Unlesses. I think the Deep Unlesses is really cool here. We won the first game. Okay, cool. Now, regarding the second game, do we really want anything? I think the Dispel, I'm thinking what are they gonna bring? I don't see much they could bring. They could like Vandal for the Shriekhorn, but that's about it. We'll just submit, it's cool. I liked Ran Through as well. Ran Through is insane against them. Like that quite a bit. Just need to find it, you know? Okay, pretty solid hand if you ask me. This is a keep. What's good about the slime decks? They're pretty consistent if nothing else. They will go Maverick again, sure. I think I will gaze. I will aim for turn 3 Terror probably. Tormod Script. Tormod Script is actually quite good against me, so I'll admit that was a good sideboard. If I double slime, sure. Ran Through. Pretty good, pretty good. I think I'll just island. Well, pylons. This Tormod Script is pretty annoying though, because obviously the Terror synergy is real, so they might whip us.
Hi!
They found all the slimes now. Dumb dude on TTV, what's up, man? Hey, what up? They attack for 1. Okay, this crypt is gonna do work, I think. Gaze. Oh, they'll crypt me. Do we top the gaze? Might as well, honestly. Because then if they crypt, we are actually kinda okay. This slime is definitely going to the graveyard. The island too. And the gaze. If we draw it, that's pretty good. We can threaten to... Yeah, that's pretty fine. Let me top this gaze actually, because of the crypt. Okay. Let me play the Tangled Islet now. I'll just chill. If they want to go with the crypt, that's fine. I might just Toad Scour. We have 2. This is gonna be 3, maybe 4, 5. That would be sick. We'll aim to Terror next turn. Their slime is disgustingly big though. So that's that. They'll just slime and we lose. Okay, or grapple. That's reasonable. They find a Satyr Wayfinder, Militator Mod Script. Pauper, no one's ring Modern. I think we have more players than Modern. Pauper. I think it's more popular, at least, between the common folk like us, right? End step. I think I'll just Toad Scour myself. Shriekhorn, Gaze, Slime, sure. They don't pop anything. We do 1, 2, 3, 4. Can go 5. I think I'll gaze. This is their last chance to pop it, to pop the crypt. Shriekhorn, hello. I like these. I think we ditch one Shriekhorn. I think I want the other Shriekhorn, surprisingly enough. So graveyard, graveyard. I think we need a Shriekhorn on top. I'll definitely just play this land and let me Tolarian there. We didn't find many slimes, which sucks, but that's fine. Their next slime is gonna be disgustingly big. They exile our graveyard. It's too late though, so that's pretty cool. And that's it from us. So the first slime is gonna be pretty big, and they definitely have at least one. They play black. What for? Gurmag? Oh, they're playing Gurmag Angler. No, it's a confession in their deck. What is it doing there? But sure, it worked against me. That's for sure. Guess we can do the first slime now. Shriekhorn. Okay, yeah. Well, I guess we can Shriekhorn first. I'll do that, I think. I think we'll Shriekhorn, hopefully mill on some slimes. How many we have? Only 2, so this is a 4-4. It's not great. We have the ram through if we mill a lot of slimes. I like it. Yeah, that's like a 10-10 or some 7-7. Okay. We need some luck on the Shriekhorn now. Some serious luck. Let's mill 2. That's terrible luck. Brainstorm. Okay, let me brainstorm first. Slime Toadscour. Slime. We didn't play a land. So before I slime, I can actually Toadscour if I play this land. Ooh, tough place. Is it the Lorien? I think it might be. Land. Mill these 2. Let me Toadscour myself. At least a slime. Double island. That sucks. But we find another slime. That's cool. Next turn we can like slime. It's only 5-5 though. Pretty mid. We need to find a slime with a Shriekhorn. We milled half of our deck. There's like no slimes in there. Satyr. Do you think their last card is a slime too? Double Shriekhorn. So they run Shriekhorn too. That's cool. Oh yeah, that's bad. Okay, we block the finder, I think. Do we take 8? Well, we kinda have to. If we get lucky with the Shriekhorn, it's still very winnable. Because you can run through the ooze island. Come on. Slime, okay. Is this enough, by the way? Let's go slime. 7, no, only 7-7. That's balls. We can double block and we're kinda in this game-ish. Pretty cool, actually. We can just run through this guy and that's fine. They just found another slime, okay. We have to double block, which sucks, but we're not dead. Okay, we will run through this guy with this guy. Okay, so now slime would be nice. Brainstorm, this could be slime easily. Or what? Or no? Or brainstorm that. Okay, brainstorm again. Ran through, it doesn't do anything. Let me brainstorm again. Slime, finally. I want island ran through, give me slime. Maybe we survive this somehow. It's an 8-8. Okay, sure. So now it's a top deck war. They will probably attack and kill the 8-8 though. Literally grapple, okay. Do you find a creature? Well, you definitely have a creature of a sort in there, right? Yeah, just gonna be a wayfinder. But they will probably swing here. We'll need to double block. They will deal 2 to us. They are 1 off. Unless they have a Maverick in there. Holy Brainstorm, that was crazy. We found triple Brainstorm with the Brainstorm. They didn't do anything. That's really good, actually, for us. We do find this. Next turn is an island, which sucks. A lot. But we can cook with this ram through, I think. Need to be really careful still, but can cook with it. Slime, that will make it, I think. We have an island next turn, so GG. Okay, let's just resubmit. I think that's the correct play. Okay, we win the die roll, let's go. Ooh, bad hand, let's mulligan. Okay, much better, actually. This is lovely. Keep. I think we can ditch one Brainstorm. Done. First main, definitely run. Probably Shriekhorn, actually. We will fire off one blind, and the second one is gonna go with the Brainstorm. Then we can otherworldly gaze. This is gonna be, could be pretty good, potentially. How many slimes? They run 20, we run 16, I think. But they have said that they have tinkered with the deck, so it depends. Maverick, last time they double slimed. Okay, they are keeping 1 on top, and then here's the grapple with the past. We'll just slam blind Shriekhorn. Slime, good. We draw. Okay, let's go island. We definitely need to find some stuff though. And by stuff, I mean like, blue source would be sick. Green source rather, not blue. We already have a lot of blue. Crypt again, we don't care. They will grapple again. Don't find anything, but there is double slime. Okay. It's just the more slimes we have, the easier it becomes, right? I will brainstorm first. Here's a tangled islet. This Terror is not looking too juicy here. But we can just slam it next turn is the thing. Yeah, we can go like slime gaze. No, I want to cast gaze. I'm gonna go slime slime. So slime. I'll go slime. I will just Shriekhorn that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let me gaze. Now we are keeping some slimes, I think, probably. Ooh, Lorien. Okay. Lorien, the graveyard. And I think I want 2 slimes on top. We have, this can be 2 more, so that's 4, 6. Yeah, topping slimes. If they correct the crypt now, that's the best they can do. Smart. We can just gaze, though. We can just gaze because you are not casting the Terror anyway, right? So you can just gaze right now and do that. Okay. Graveyard. card. Do we want these slimes already? I think we top them, right? Yes. Top. So this turn and the next turn we are not using Shriekhorn. Let's draw. Let's play the Tangled Island and say go. We are not using the Shriekhorn. We are using the next turn. That's the first slime. They have a 4/4. Here it comes. Yeah, green source. Not a blue source. Okay. Let's draw here. We do find the slime, so we can just Shriekhorn first. See what we get. Slime is good. Let's play this island. Let me just slime. This is gonna be like a 6/6 maybe if lucky. Nice. We have 3 here. For next turn we can not really slime plus there, but we are pretty close to it. 1, 2. Looks like hooting mandrills. Could be wrong. No, it's just slime. Okay. But okay, we're chilling. We are not letting ourselves be double blocked. We're chilling. Tangled Islet. Cool. Let me play a slime again. And we are gonna pass the turn. We go Shriekhorn, which is good. Okay, cool. Another Tolarian there. Be my guest. This one costs 3. We have 5 mana. Sure. This isn't like really enough, but I still think I like it. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Let's play a Tolarian there. And we'll just say go. I think attacking with a Terror is a kind of a good idea actually. They'll probably just Shriekhorn into Shriekhorn. Yep. They find their slime. Their slimes are getting huge. Wish I had some like deep unlesses in the graveyard though. Wayfinder, sure. Okay, let's see what they do. I don't think they will attack with anything. It doesn't really make that much sense. Okay, putting counter on something you would definitely like, so I'm not blocking. Making this a 6/6 would be awesome for him, so. Okay, I think we can swing with everything here. See what we find first. Slime? Tangled Islet, cool-ish. So they can double block the 7/7 again, which sucks, so. But we are also on a tight clock, so just swing with everything. Because they have so many slimes and the Shriekhorn, so we are kind of on a tight-ish clock for sure. Yep, that's a double block. Combat damage, kill the 5 guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that one more than necessary. It's fine. Let's just say go. Shriekhorn. Slime. That's a slime. That's bad. That's a 9/9. Oof. Island is bad. We play 16. We've drew like 3 lands in a row. It's pretty bad. I think this deck actually needs more mill and more deep unlesses instead of like... Yeah, I think deep unlesses would be a game winner here. They go slime. Yeah, we just lose on that, right? Maybe the Tolarian Terror isn't even like a thing to play in this deck. I don't really know. Hey, Thoughts cover. Brainstorm, find slime. We mill double Brainstorm though. Okay, let's play a slime. Game is not over yet. Find an 8/8. They have a 10/10 though. Be interesting if they play something like a Bioshift. You just lose. Shriekhorn, mill. Probably have another slime then. Mill, nothing of use. Slime. That's a 11/11. Their slimes are bigger, so they're gonna win, I think, is how it works. Slime, let's go. Doing it. We play less lands than they do, so we have more hits, which is sweet. Yeah, the attacks are crazy here. This is actually gonna be a very, it's gonna be a crazy game. I think a ran through could kind of do it for us. They mill. Looks like another slime against humanity. Slime is like Boggles. In a way, yeah. They put a counter there. Is that gonna be an attack? A Bioshift would be really surprising, right? It could kind of like destroy the whole combat phase if they really want it. An attack for the 11/11. I will... Okay, so... I would like to block that. And the least I can do is to lose this 8/8 for this 11/11. So I will. Okay, there survives. Let's go. Some big draws. There, that's a medium draw, but we take it. Definitely a good blocker. I just hope they don't have any more slimes, man. They have 25 cards in their deck. We have some great draws. We have like deep unlesses left and stuff. Would be sick if we find that. I don't think we need Tolarian Terror in the deck. I think just going Simic is good enough. And then obviously Foresight would be great. They go Tormod Script, which doesn't do literally anything, which, you know, is great for us. They mill 2. More slimes. Uh-oh. They still have enough for a slime. That's gonna be a huge slime. They milled like a lot of slimes in a row. Do you attack with anything, friend? I would say your attacks aren't very good, so probably not, right? We definitely have a chance this game, though. Definitely have a chance. 10/10? Really? Is that a... We just block here, right? Yeah. They will exile my grave, which is fine. We don't really care. Shriekhorn. Yeah, Shriekhorn is cool. Shriekhorn is cool. Not the most ideal thing to draw, but it's cool. We can... I should have... Well, I will do this main phase, actually. We have some deep unlesses in the deck and stuff, so... Or not. Oh, double slime. Sure. Well, now I'm committed. I need to find these cards that do other things, you know? Our slimes are pretty big now, too, which is cool. I don't think their attacks are still very good. They found land. This is why we play blue, right? Like, if we find the deep unlesses, we're chilling. Declare blocks, blocking here and here. Hopefully no combat trick. Okay, we take it. 6/6 dice. Okay, let's see what we get. That's one of the reasons to play blue for sure. Let's go Lorien Revealed. Ran through Shriekhorn Island. Pretty good. I think I'll go Shriekhorn, and I think I'll double mill. This could go to decking, honestly. Otherworldly Gaze. Let me mill more. Okay, I need to be careful. Hey, Deep Analysis, let's go. Okay, let me cast this Deep Analysis. This is good. This is why we play blue. Believe in Slime. Slime Thought Cover is great. Okay, we're cooking. Starting next turn, we're cooking, bro. This slime is gonna be huge. They find a land. Not great, probably. Could see running Campfire or something. That's 16 in library too. They could just deck out. I don't want to be first, I'll tell you that much. I think surveilling here is kinda attractive in the upkeep because we can find a slime. Yes. Graveyard, graveyard, top, draw. Yeah, we're just slamming slimes. How much more do we want to mill? Let's go. I would say a lot. Slime, Lorien. Give me more slimes. Just do it. Shriekhorn. The thing is, if the slime gets big enough, we literally can just run through a 1/1 and they're gonna die. Yeah, they're cooked. They're cooked. Next turn we win, right? We're just gonna run through this 1/1 and they're gone. That's awesome. They cycle Tranquil Ticket. Say GG. Even without the run through, this does a lot. Shriekhorn Tribal. Let's go. We win the game. That was close. GG. Okay, guys. Blarg and Sparkle. First game. Pretty good. We have this. This will probably provide us with a Tangled Islet, I think. So that's pretty cool. We can just island. We can probably brainstorm and then shuffle what we don't need, if that's what we want to do. Or we can just find it find a land with the Lorien. But I think we can brainstorm first. I think that's pretty good. There you go. Wooded Ridgeline. Could be ramp. Could be anything else, honestly. Let's go brainstorm. Okay, we do find naturally another island. That's cool. So is there something we actually don't need from this? We could go... if we want to cast Slime starting next turn, what do we need to do? We need to... It would be nice to play Shriekhorn for sure. And then cycle Lorien, right? Yeah. So we will do Slime Shriekhorn. We'll draw the Shriekhorn. Which doesn't mean we can't play Slime yet, but I think that's okay. I think we should go Shriekhorn. We will definitely mill another Slime here. So we will first mill and then Lorien. I think that's cool. We need a Lorien so that we have the Tangled Islet for the Slime, right? It's Jund. Probably Gardens. No. Okay, Tribalder. Probably Brew deck then. Unless it's Spy or something. They instantly sack. It's four colors. Okay. Okay, let me Shriekhorn. Slime, cool. And then we will find the Tangled Islet. Tangled Islet. Next turn. Draw. Slime. Cool. So we can Tangled Islet. And I think what we'll do is just Brainstorm plus Shriekhorn. And step. Radiant Grove. They have all 5 colors. Play Rioters. Wow. Wow, okay. Wow. That's cool. They played a terror of their own, I guess. Let me go Brainstorm. Shriekhorn. I guess we just go double Slime and mill it, honestly, with this many slimes, right? Let me mill that over. Oh yeah, I didn't need to tap. That's fine. Draw. Find the Lorien revealed. I think that's fine to cast. Rather, use the island cycling ability. Definitely picking up an island. We will go this. We will Shriekhorn first. Maybe mill some more slimes. Beautiful. Mill also a terror, which is not great. We have a slime now. Is it bigger than the Rioters? It is. It's a 6/6. It can trade beautifully. And then from here, it can go only up, which is cool. It also has trample, so that's nice. We go more Rioters. Okay, so this is kind of their slime, but luckily for us, the Rioters can't grow bigger, which is really good. Okay, Deep Analysis. I guess we can hardcast it later, I assume. For now, though, we can just Shriekhorn and then Slime. More slimes. 8/8. Okay, I guess we are winning in the long run in a way, which is pretty sick. Domain so peak, yeah. They're running all the lands, that's pretty sick. Farseek. Domain time. You can do a lot of damage from hand. Yeah, they run the... I know exactly which card you're talking about. Sakura Tribalder. Tribal Flames, right? No attacks yet. Next turn. Let's just draw. Ah, I should have milled. It's fine. We will Shriekhorn again. Hopefully milling some more slimes. Ooh, hello. Let's Slime Against Humanity. That's a 11/11. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, I'm not sure when are we casting these Deep Analysis. I think after we play the last slime, probably. If they have like 4 Tribal Flames, I could just... They find the red source. That's really scary. If they play like 4 Tribal Flames, I could literally just be gone, you know? I could be gone. So I need to be careful about that. Oh, and then the... Outriders, right? It's a 4/4, right? Maria's Outrider, they go End. Okay, cool. That's a pretty big and blocks well too. Actually, very well. We're gonna be chilling, I think, for some time now. Mental Note, be my guest, mill myself. Slime, draw slime. Hey, let's go, mill more. We have one more deep analysis, which we could mill. Okay, islands. Let me just go slime. This is like a what? Oh, I tapped wrong? No. Luckily only... I was like, did I tap the Tangled Islet for the mental note? But it's fine, I didn't. He may be playing Exploding Borders. He might be playing every single of these cards. And I might be just cooked, honestly. Any attacks? Not really, no. Their blocks are too good. Well, actually, this 11-11 could attack pretty easily. I should have done that. I should have done that. I should have done that. Their blocks were pretty bad. This 13-13 attacks amazingly too. Shadow Prophecy. Yep, run all of them. Just run all of them. They look at top 5 and lose 2, and that's like a instant speed stock up, but they lose 2. That's pretty good. And here is the Outrider. We need to kind of push in a little bit here, or we're gonna get cooked. Do we just swing with everything? I don't think so. We could be dead. I'm a little scared. Tangled Islet. Let's go to combat. This 8-8. This just gets double blocked too easily. I'll do this. They need to block somehow, which is good. Here, here, here. Okay. But do you think then they run like Ephemerate or something? I hope not. But I will kill these. I hope they don't run Ephemerate. Slime Against Humanity. That's a 14-14. I think we have them next turn if they don't kill us. They could easily, by the way. Forgot to buy tea last night. Ooh, okay. So you like tea more than coffee? Is that true? I like tea more than coffee, actually, like all day, every day. The only coffee I like, it's like grain-based. And that one is pretty cool. Oh, they play Sojourner too. They just went with the brew. That's cool. That's cool. So we should have them, but they have 3 red sources. And they don't have enough mana to play triple Tribal Flame. So I feel pretty okay about this. That's 1. 5, okay. And bolt it away, sure thing. Okay, we win the first game. They probably have some things in the second game. So what do we bring in? What do we bring in? So they definitely run some instants, like a lot of them. So I think Dispel is a pretty good piece. -1 deep analysis, and I think running some sheltering words is pretty sick. If they bring Graveyard Hate, I'm gonna get rid of theirs. And probably not Slime. I would say 1 Thought Scour. Well, maybe 1 Shriekhorn. Well, Shriekhorn does a lot though. I don't know. Yeah, it's 1 Shriekhorn. It's 1 Shriekhorn. Sheltering Words should help against this like instantaneous burn thing they have going on with Tribal Flames and whatnot. And Dispel, they've been running, you know, the Shadow Prophecies and stuff like that. This hand looks bad, but it's better than it plays, I think. Than it looks, rather. Looks pretty decent. They move to 5. Yeah, I bet it has to be pretty hard to play with Zoo sometimes. The only Zoo deck that actually worked for me was like an Zoo Ephemerate deck. And that one was pretty sick, not gonna lie. They move to 4. I feel bad. Find the Slime. Let me just island. I think I'll just cycle Lorien for Tangled Islet, possibly. How are the Slimes doing? It's, you know, it's as good as Slimes can be, I would say. Okay, so here I could do multiple things, including like Brainstorm. I think I'll Brainstorm actually. Sheltering Word rather. I think I want at least 1 Lorien. I could see a Lorien Island probably. Rather like that. I could mill both of them away with my Thought Scour, or I could draw the Lorien revealed. I think I like that. Let me mental note mill. Frick, deep analysis, close. Okay, we still have more Brainstorms in the deck, which is nice. I'll just play an island, and I will definitely search for like a Tangled Islet, I think. Such a meta killer. Damn. Go Rioters. That's for what? That's a 3-3? Okay. Not horrible for 3. I've seen worse. And let me Lorien. Tangled Islet. I need to play this Tangled Islet if I want to start doing stuff with the slimes, so I should better start. I'll just go double mill and we will go our first slime later. And by that I mean next turn, right? Good afternoon, Gecko, what's up? I think today it's gonna be like a 2-hour stream. Frick, I would love to find the Dispel, so let me Thought Scour. Maybe we can find the Dispel. Close. Mill Shriekhorn. Shadow Prophecy is actually quite good. Geothermal Block, 3-3. They have an attacker, which is pretty scary. Just don't work sound only? Yes. Okay. Let's mental note yet again. Maybe some slimes finally? What do we think? Okay, I see what you're doing there. Okay, we have found a lot of lands. Let me mental note. Like one more slime would be awesome, so that it can trade with this guy. Nice, guys. Let me slime. 4-4. Parsi. So that's gonna be a 5-5. Yep, just Tribal Flame it away. Oh, 4-4, okay. So not the 5th type land. I think they could if they wanted, but they probably wanted to have mana for Tribal Flames. No, this is tapped, so now it's a 4-4. Okay, let's draw. Brainstorm. Hi! Gummy Bear, what's up? Could go deep analysis and chill, but this is a problem, so I think I'll go Brainstorm first. Have Thought Scour in here. Okay, I wanna mill the analysis and play an island, so analysis... Slime? Probably not. Probably analysis island. Islet rather than Totscour myself, then play Slime. We see so few slimes in our top 30, right? Only like 5 or 6. When we play 17 in the deck, still a 5/5, which can trade with the Riders or Rioters. Good morning, Sirixon. Outrider. Yep, this is where Sheltering Ward comes in. We have this guy. Ooh, really cool. Okay, let's draw more slimes. Okay, I think this time we'll brainstorm. We could be dead. Okay, I think it's, I don't really know. Probably Island Brainstorm. I could actually search for something. Well, could search for the Lorien. It's a like 2-turn Tangled Islet. Is that good enough? I hope it is. I'll ditch these. I'll shuffle them away. Give me an Islet. Can't play this turn, sadly. Hopefully we don't die. Next turn, I might hold Sheltering Word. Sacred Peaks. So we're good. Okay, draw. Slime. We have the Unlesses, which we could cast potentially. I think I'm for it. Even though the life total sucks. But we still can do it. Because now we have blockers for everything. Lorien is so sick. So we'll do... Okay, we'll do Slime, hold priority, Totscour ourselves. And then let's see if we get any slimes in the graveyard. Ooh, that's really good. Nice. We have Sheltering Board. I won't attack because like any connection plus the 5 damage spell kills us. I'll play the Tangled Islet. And next turn we'll probably Sheltering Word. They play Shadow Prophecy. That's real good. That's a really good card. So we still could be dead potentially. Okay, one of them is a land, so not anymore. Could be Maria's Outrider. Rush of Knowledge. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, that got really interesting. Rush of Knowledge is very good. We have double word, so we can do that if we wanna. I think I'll just attack with the 9 guy. Well, I don't think I will actually. Maybe with the 5/5. I think that's reasonable. They wanna block, they can. So they drew 7 cards for 5. Okay. They have a full hand. What do we do with this? Okay, let me go 1 slime. We will hold up Sheltering Word. That's 10 life. One game I was able to flash Ward Spine Worm on turn 1. Sneak and flash deck in the powered cube. Oh my god. That sounds really fun actually. Okay, we will let this resolve. I think we'll Sheltering Word in response. Hopefully they don't have double bolt. Okay, it works. Nice. Need to be careful about this Sheltering Word here and play it like in appropriate moments. Heritage Reclamation, exiling Lorien, revealed. Draw card. Okay. Good against deep unlesses. Ward Spy Worm on turn 1. That has to be a really powerful cube. Oh my god. Farseek. Radiant Grove. Declare attackers. Nothing. Sure. Draw. Find an island. Cool. I think we'll do the same thing again. We'll just slime. And I would double slime, but I'm not really feeling that right now. I want to be careful here. I think attacking with this 10 and this 9 are both pretty good options. So I'll do that. They need to block. Wait, maybe I could have killed them if I attacked with everything. That's 25. No, it's not a kill, but would be pretty uncomfortable. They triple block. That's cool. I'll kill these 2. This is more mana value, so we'll do this. Cool. Another one, I'd casted the Primeval Titan on turn 2 and brought Dark Depths into Thespian stage and... Yo, what is that cube? So you definitely played green. I guess green is good in that one. I don't really have much experience with cubing and drafting. Okay, Sojourners. That's 3 mana, right? Yeah. Tribuilder. Farseek. Okay. Declare attackers. Nothing. We could Sheltering Word, but yeah, I guess we could, right? I think I'm gonna. 11. We win the match with the Sheltering Word. Beautiful. Good game against Zoo. I like these brews. It was a cool deck. Obviously not a tiered deck or anything, but still really cool to play against it. Alright, so hello everyone. We are back with the conclusion. And I would say that indeed something like this is probably one of the best ways you could go about building a slime deck. I think the addition of Tolarian Tear is pretty good. You have some alternative plan, usually much earlier than you will get your slime. You can do this on turn 3, sometimes even on turn 2 if you get quite lucky. The Shriekhorn I kinda like. I wish there were more cards with flashback or that you could cast from the graveyard, because you like mill yourself a lot with this card. So maybe adding some Sleep of the Dead could be cool, but again, recasting that for 3, that doesn't seem necessarily fast enough for this metagame. But the slimes can be really big even when you cast your first one on turn like 3 or 4, so that's pretty nice. We've played against, you guys have seen, against the mono green version we made. The person who played it did some changes to the deck, but we mill usually at a similar rate as that deck, but we don't have some card draw. Obviously, the fact that you play Lorien Revealed and Deep Unlesses makes sure that when you go later into the game, you don't just run out of cards and you have some cards to play. And those are usually more slimes, and the later you play them, the bigger they are, so you can chain them pretty well. The sideboard and the main deck actually too, you can see there are some changes from the version from the deck. Instead of Turnaside, we have Dispel. I still think the relic is quite good. I do like the sheltering words instead of the Blue Blast. This is just your plan against red. You will just try to make a really big slime, or hell, you can even cast it on a Terror, right? And they can't really kill it and you will gain a lot of life. This seems to be working, it seems to be pretty good. 2 Chatter of the Squirrel for some anti-sacrifice stuff is cool. I just love cards in flashback so that the Shriekhorn and the mill spells have more value. And then Pick Your Poison. This is kind of a flex spot. You can play whatever you want with this one. We've been like, well, what to play in this one? We just want to pick the poison. With Pick Your Poison because we've been facing a lot of fairies, so it's also decent against them. With that being said, the deck is mostly meme and for fun. You can definitely steal some games. People don't really expect that, and a lot of people will actually bring Graveyard Hate against you, and it's not very good, right? Because the slime still gets pretty big even when the other copies are in exile, so that's pretty awesome. Instead of the Otherworldly Gaze, we went with Mental Note. Just the card draw, it just night and day. Instead of the Surveil. The Surveil is much better card selection, much better, but then the Mental Note is just a way to draw card, and it can come in very handy if you are searching for something like a land and whatnot. It just can be a lifesaver. So with that being said, of course, let me know what do you think about the Simic version, if you like it more than the mono green one, and what kind of slime deck do you play, if you play any. If you want to see more of these decks, there's a link to Patreon below, and like and subscribe please if you enjoyed this video. I will see you soon. Have a great rest of your day and nice weekend. Bye bye.